Hey everybody, it's Somni Respiratory Flux, and this is more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we got here to the castle courtyard, and I had to run in because if you come in here at nighttime, there are just guards that'll throw you out right away, so you kind of have to be here in the daytime. So I was kind of pushed into this ahead of time, but in this episode, we're gonna go see Zelda, and we have to sneak in through the castle garden to do that. Weird stealth-based mission that's kinda out of place, sorta? Not really, but just kinda weird, and you just sorta have to make sure that the guards don't see you. This is probably one of the hardest parts of it because the camera angle isn't beneficial to staying on that thing. And if you fall, then you don't really have much chance to get back up. And here we are almost... Oh, holy crap, that was almost potentially very bad. That guard just disappeared. Basically want to just kind of sneak in behind them. They don't really look directly behind themselves, so that at least makes it a little easier. Yeah, not that hard to get through if you know what you're doing. But also kind of hard to know what you're doing if you don't know what you're doing. I have no excuse for that sentence. Also, if you look in through there, you can see paintings of Mario, Peach, and Yoshi. And there are the ones you can see. Oh, there's Bowser and Luigi. That's actually really cool. I mean, I already knew about the paintings and I was trying to show you those, but yeah. Also, if you shoot a slingshot pellet into the window, you get money. Yeah, I think it's the other window. Yeah, if you go over here and shoot a slingshot pellet. Hey you, don't cause any trouble. And the guy freaking throws a bomb out the window at you. Yeah, that's kind of weird. But no. You've made it to the central garden of Hyrule Castle, and here's the princess. Who? Who are you? How did you get past the guards? Oh, what's that? Is that a fairy? Well, okay, Navi hidden my hair. Then, are you from the forest? Then you wouldn't happen to have the spiritual stone of the forest, would you? That green and shining stone? It's a very weird way of wording it, honestly. Do you have it? I might. Just as I thought. I had a dream. In the dream, dark storm clouds were billowing over the land of Hyrule. But suddenly, a ray of light shot out of the forest, parted the clouds, and lit up the ground. The light turned into a figure holding a green and shining stone, followed by a fairy. I know this is a prophecy that someone would come from the forest. Yes, I thought you might be the one. Oh, I'm sorry. I got carried away with my story and didn't even properly introduce myself. I am Zelda, Princess of Hyrule. Why are you making the face at me, Zelda? What is your name? Link. Strange. It sounds somehow familiar. Okay then, Link. I'm going to tell you the secret of the sacred realm that has been passed down by the royal family of Hyrule. Okay, so just because you dreamed about me, you're going to share this weird family secret that's been passed down for generations, just on a whim. And I broke into your castle. Okay, please keep this a secret from everyone. Alright, I guess I need to know. The legend goes like this. The three goddesses hid the Triforce containing the power of the gods somewhere in Hyrule. The power to grant the wish of the one who holds the Triforce in his hands. If someone with a righteous heart makes a wish, it will lead Hyrule to a golden age of prosperity. If someone with an evil mind has his wish granted, the world will be consumed by evil. That is what has been told. So, the ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the Triforce from evil ones. That's right. The Temple of Time is the entrance through which you can enter the sacred realm from our world. But the entrance is sealed with a stone wall called the Door of Time. And, in order to open the door, it is said that you need to collect 3 spiritual stones. And another thing you need is the treasure that the royal family keeps along with this legend. The Ocarina of Time. Did you understand well the story I just told you? I mean, it's not that complicated, really. That's great! I forgot to tell you. I was spying through this window just now. The other element from my dream, the dark clouds, I believe they symbolize that man in there. Will you look through the window at him? I probably should know. Can you see the man with the evil eyes? That is Ganondorf, the leader of the Gerudos. They hail from the desert far to the west. Though he swears allegiance to my father, I am sure he is not sincere. The dark clouds that covered Hyrule in my dream, they must symbolize that man. He looks kind of familiar. What happened? Did he see you? Don't worry. He doesn't have any idea what we're planning. Yet. Yes. I told my father about my dream. However, he didn't believe it was a prophecy. But I can sense that man's evil intentions. What Ganondorf is after must be nothing less than the Triforce of the Sacred Realm. He must have come to Hyrule to obtain it. And he wants to conquer Hyrule. No, the entire world. Link, now we are the only ones who can protect Hyrule. Please. Okay. Thank you. I am afraid. I have a feeling that man is going to destroy Hyrule. He has such terrifying power. But it's fortunate that you have come. We must not let Ganondorf get the Triforce. I will protect the Ocarina of Time with all my power. He shall not have it. You go find the other 2 spiritual stones. Let's get the Triforce before Ganondorf does, and then defeat him. One more thing. Take this letter. I'm sure it will be helpful to you. You got a letter! Has her autograph. That just seems so out of place, honestly. Like, I know what they're trying to say, but it's like, wow, you got her autograph. But yeah. My attendant will guide you out of the castle. Don't be afraid to talk to her. Where did you come from? Alright. But yeah, I don't know. This whole scene just seems a little bit weird. Like, yeah, it's basically there so you have the game. And then, I am Impa of the Sheikahs. I am responsible for protecting Princess Zelda. Everything is exactly as the princess foretold. You are a courageous boy. You are heading out on a big new adventure, aren't you? My role in the princess's dream was to teach a melody to the one from the forest. This is an ancient melody passed down by the royal family. I have played this song for Princess Zelda as a lullaby ever since she was a baby. There is mysterious power in these notes. Now listen carefully. Memorize this song. Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to forget because it's been playing in the background for the last 7 minutes, probably. Yeah. And we have learned our first song for our Ocarina. Learned Zelda's lullaby. If the castle soldiers find you, there will be trouble. Let me lead you out of the castle. And we're not only out of the castle, we're out of the town. You brave lad, we must protect this beautiful land of Hyrule. Take a good look at that mountain. That is Death Mountain, home of the Gorons. They hold the spiritual stone of fire. At the foot of Death Mountain, you will find my village, Kakariko. That is where I was born and raised. You should talk to some of the villagers there before you go up Death Mountain. The song I just taught you has some mysterious power. Only royal family members are allowed to learn this song. Remember, it will help to prove your connection with the royal family. The princess is waiting for you to return to the castle with the stones. All right, we're counting on you. And every voice I do for this has been sounding more or less the same, and none of them sound particularly good. I've been trying to have some variety, but I don't know, it just hasn't really been working out entirely. But yeah, now that we have that taken care of, there are a few more things we can do before we follow her advice and go to Kakariko Village. And that's what I'm going to try and start doing here now. First off, we heard tell of a ranch before, and it's right here in the middle of Hyrule Field. Why don't we go say hello now that Mario has returned back to the ranch? Yes, I am calling him Mario because he basically looks like Mario. Like, seriously. And here we are at Lon Lon Ranch. Certainly looks like a ranch. Let's take a look and see if there's anyone in the buildings. Ah, yes. This guy. Mumble. Huh? I'm awake already. What? Well, I'll be, if it ain't the forest kid from the other day. By the way, thanks a lot for waking me up. It took some doing, but I finally got Malon back in a good mood. So, what are you up to today? Got some free time on your hands, you say? Well, how about a little game? These 3 cuckoos I have here are special super cuckoos. Cuckoos. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce these things. He's got 3 chickens that are special somehow. And you have to pick out 3 special ones. Within a time limit. They are 10 rupees? Sure, let's try. There is a trick that you can do to make this super easy, but it's not that difficult anyway. Like, you could already see this one was one of them because it landed. We know roughly where the other ones are. Let's start picking up some chicks. that was the second one. Now, the moment of truth. One more to find. And it was over here somewhere, right? Of course, they've been wandering around. Come on, pick up the bird. Pick up the bird. Link! That's not what I meant to do. Clearly. But no, let's make this a little easier. You can kind of throw a bunch of... just take all the regular ones. Kind of just herd them all into this corner. That's fine. I'll try again, but just with this much. The thing that makes this difficult isn't finding the right chickens, it's the fact that they kind of move around. And for me, it seems like what's making it difficult is the fact that I can't pick up the birds to save my life. Seriously? Yeah, it's not difficult. I'm just having... Oh. I'm just having a really obnoxiously hard time with it for some reason. Yeah. I feel like there was probably supposed to be some kind of visual cue that can help. Yeah, that's the last one, and I skipped through all of his text. Whoops. How'd you like to marry Malin? Why not? He was just kidding. Just kidding. I think you're a little young for that, aren't you? Yeah, no. He gives us some Lon milk as a reward, and this is actually worth it because you don't get just the milk. You can just... because you get the bottle. And having the empty bottle in this game is very important. But while we're here, there's one or two other things we can do here at the ranch. There are a couple other things we can probably do later on, but we want to take care of what we can first and not really worry about what we can't. And that's kind of one of the things about getting a 100% file, is that sometimes you just kind of have to come back to places after you would normally be done with them. So it's a little bit weird like that. The first thing you want to do here is come around to the back and check out this building in the corner here. It's like a windmill or grain silo or something. Either way, there are these boxes here in the corner. And behind this box, you can kind of push this one aside and then kind of get in behind it through this way. And there's a little hole you can crawl into and find your first piece of heart. Collect 4 to get another heart container. They also refill your health, but yes. So you get 4 pieces of heart to get a new heart container. That's pretty much the standard for the game for the games, but that's the first one you get. It's right here in Lon Ranch. And speaking of the ranch, why don't we go see the main attraction of the ranch, the horses, or rather, the horse. Yes, because there is only one horse here that's actually worth worrying about. And we'll go take a look. Oh, look. That horse looks special. Oh, hey. It's the fairy boy again. I heard that you found my dad. How did you like the castle? Did you see the princess? Perhaps. Dad came home in a hurry after you found him. Oh yeah, I have to introduce you to my friend, Fairy Boy. She's this horse. Her name is Epona. Isn't she cute? And she ran off. It seems like Epona is afraid of you, Fairy Boy. Oh. I hate it when animals are afraid of me because I love them. My mother composed this song. Isn't it nice? Let's sing together. And that's your cue to take out your ocarina. And are you going to play this song with that ocarina? Yes, we are learning our second ocarina song in the same episode as the first one. This is Epona's song, and what it does is make the horse fall in love with you, basically. Because... And there's the owl. And now the horse is running away from you before, but now she's running straight into me. And pushing me across the ranch. The fact that this happens is just so perfectly amusing. It's like... Epona's a good horse. And he's like, oh, Epona, she's grown fond of you, Fairy Boy. Yeah, but we can't really do anything with that yet. But perhaps later we might be able to. But I think that's going to have to be it for now. In the next episode, we'll continue looking around at places to do our little detours and such before we go up to the proper continuation of the game at Kakariko Village. This has been Somni Respiratory Flux. Respond, vibrate, feedback, resonate in the comments below. Tell me what you think I did right, wrong, anything. And may the good elephant guide your way.